What's up, guys? I am Mike Cass, and I like films and TV shows. So today we're going to talk about an Amazon Prime original TV show called The Boys. The Boys is pretty much about how in this world superheroes are real, they're celebrities, and many people love these heroes, but the boys are a group of people that have faced tragedy at the hands of these super assholes and decide to fight back and expose these loved heroes. The show mainly centers on Huey, played by Jack Quaid, which is Dennis Quaid's son, and Billy Butcher, played by Carl Urban. That was my attempt at a fucking British accent. Did not go well. What was I doing there? Anyways, both of them have faced tragedies at the hands of certain superheroes, and they start to crack down and find some really mean, dirty shit about these heroes. Like, some of them are like, taking drugs and way crazy stuff that just elevates and makes the show just really interesting. What they discover that's really messed up about these heroes. The show also centers on this new hero being added to a big hero team called the Seven, which is like for a company called Vought, and how she learns about how when you're in the big leagues as a superhero, not just like some friendly neighborhood superhero, that you start to it's more about making profit instead of doing the greater good. And she starts to learn about how the company that most big heroes work for is a really fucked up company. Homelander is just amazing. He's played by Anthony Starr, which looks like John Travolta and John Stamos had a fucking baby, but he's this really messed up guy with pretty much the powers of Superman, and when you just see him on screen, shit turns into a fucking horror movie. You just see him and you don't know what's gonna happen next. And his performance, when he doesn't talk and you just see the way he looks at people, he just looks pissed, and his character could just kill everyone on Earth. Just like that. But Carl Urban, who plays Billy Butcher, is just funny as shit, and he is hellbent on destroying this certain superhero that really did him wrong. He's yelling at some old geezer at a Christian convention because they had to go there because they had to figure out something, and he's yelling at some old geezer, and he's like, God causes cancer, why the fuck would you worship this piece of shit? And he made all this bad shit, and he starts, he's so arrogant and funny, and Carl Urban just has fun with this role, honestly, and he's definitely one of my favorite characters. Props to Carl Urban for giving a smashing performance in this TV show, honestly. The only, flaws I have with the show is, certain, the music in this is we've heard it a million times in other movies and shows. You just don't want to fucking hear it again, but sometimes you're just I can roll with it, I can jam to it. And also just in general, the show is just fucking weird, and sometimes it's weird for no reason, but sometimes it just makes it funnier. But sometimes it's weird and it doesn't really advance the story, but I still was there for it, you know what I mean? The boys working all together are just so funny, and they really have those funny interactions, but the comedy in the show is it's not like Marvel where it's just one-liners and jokes out of nowhere. It's all situational, and it's about the weird and shit that's going on. They reveal this one guy who's kind of like Aquaman, where he has has fins in his stomach, and he kind of gets raped by a girl, and he gets girl sticks fucking hands in the fins of his stomach, and it's kind of disgusting but stupid funny. This show is really whack, but I was there for it. Really vulgar, really violent, and I was definitely there for the humor that they did. It was so just the super powered people that are really you could call them the villain, but not all superpowered people in the show are the villain. They're fleshed out. You could see their messed up relationships. You get to see what all the messed up stuff they're into. You get to see how they feel about it. You get to see how their friends and family feel about the really messed up stuff that they're into. So they're not two-dimensional villains who are just I am bad, I have power, I want to kill, aha. It's not like that. You were there for the characters. There were some characters that were really interesting. And when you saw some characters, you're hey, I get to see you again, man. In the back of your head, you're just thinking that. But some characters, interactions and romantic relationships, are just kind of corny. But overall, you still appreciate them, but they're kind of corny still. You know what I mean? But some characters, romantic relationships, are really nice. When a human dates a superpowered person, really makes the story really good. But some romance were just kind of you know what I mean? Yeah. Even though there really is some heavy shit put on the Boys' like shoulders, they're still like not like fucking, they don't make it grim and dark like, oh, I have been tragedy, I'm very sad, I must kill, aha, I must get revenge. Like, they still make it funny, they still make it enjoyable. It's not like some dark ass shit, you know what I mean? It's still able to be enjoyable even though there's some really dark backstories, you know? This show is for people that want to see a cool, different take on the superhero genre and see how you really wouldn't want these people to have a lot of power, and how it's like, it's kind of fucked up to have all that power, and how it really messes with your head and makes you feel above people and whatnot. But overall, it was just like a fun, badass show, and it really didn't disappoint because of the characters are really funny. This show is not for people who like don't like violent and vulgar like shows or movies with curse words, because this is a really like violent show and stuff, and it's like it's really kind of over the top at times, but I love that. That's like my favorite. I love crazy over the top shit. I personally thought this show was definitely worth my time. Tell me guys what you thought of my review down in the comments, and if you've already seen the show, tell me what you thought of it. I really think you guys should check this shit out. It's a nice series on Amazon Prime. That's all I got today. I will see you guys in the next video.